Okay, hello and welcome everybody. This is the Doctor of Destiny here to cure you of your Destiny addictions. So in today's video we'll be covering the weapon review for the Tlaloc, which is the scout rifle you get from the gunsmith at level 3 for the Warlock. This is the class exotic for the Warlock. So we'll be covering in the video some of the stats, the compatibility of the weapon compared to other scout rifles, and then obviously perks, etc., and then some crucible gameplay of how it works in PvP as well. So we are looking over this now. We've got stats of the grenader. Kill this weapon, reduce the cooldown of your grenade. You've got smooth ballistics, increase recoil, boost to range. Acrobatics ballistics, more range and impact, and then soft ballistics, less recoil, penalty to impact. This one's actually probably better, so that's why I switched it. So you get better stability. Idle Storm, weapon becomes more accurate if you've got low health. Hand loaded is extended range. Armor piercing rounds over penetrate targets, and then injection mold, increased stability, fast handling, and reduced range. And overflow. This weapon has better handling rate of fire with stability when your super is full. This is the key perk for the scout rifle, which makes it really, really good. Mainly in PvE compared to PvP, but if you look at this Cirrus, this one is a lot better for PvP because of the fire rate. Then you've got the Hung Jury. Range stability and reload is obviously better compared to this gun, the Tlaloc, but the magazine is obviously lower and the perks are not as good. You've got the Vision of Confidence. Stability and reload is obviously better, and you've got the full auto, but obviously again you can't bring that into year 2. The Tanola, which is the one you get before the Tlaloc, is obviously better in slightly range and stability, and then obviously the Bulan Gemini, range and reload is considerably better than this one, but you have worse stats with the Bulan Gemini. So anyway, we're going to show it in action against some random enemies. 267 for precision headshots. Obviously this will change if you're in Crucible, but it's very easy to do. It's got obviously a slower rate of fire compared to like that Cirrus I said in Crucible. You want to have something like that which is faster rate, especially with some of the CQC kind of maps. But in long range maps like Sky Shock, Frontier, Bannerfall, especially different modes as well, is very, very good in that, because obviously long range you want to stay behind, etc, etc. Very easy to get with the stability, get headshots as you can see here. So I'm obviously a bit off, but my aim is just shit for that moment. 20 shots in the magazine is also okay, but it could be a little bit better. I've had scout rifles with 23 shots before. I think Mini Multi had like 24 if you extended the mag as well. Obviously there was a perk for that, so you had to kind of reduce other elements of the gun. But I think the beauty spot for a top end scout rifle is anything above 20. It's just about okay, but I think that's probably its only downfall personally. But obviously as you can see my super is up now, so as a hidden stat, obviously you can't clearly see that, my handling, rate of fire and stability obviously has been increased. Most of the time, especially in raids or nightfall stuff like that, you kind of use your supers when you last need it, so you kind of save onto them or for certain checkpoints, but depending where you are. Crucible obviously use your super a lot more, so it may not be as beneficial in that department, but I say for raids and nightfall stuff like that, it's very, very good. So now we're going to go into the Crucible. This one is just a mini kill streak that I got. Some of it my aim was just fucking all over the show, but to be honest, I'd say performance in the Crucible is not as good. But like I said to you before, because of the CQC kind of maps, maybe this map where you can get some range in this middle area, and then obviously on the side from C to the heavy point, you can get some nice shots if you're outside a little bit. Again, obviously this is a mid-rangey kind of map to close range, so you can't really show it off too much. The rate of fire is not as good for the smaller maps, but obviously for the mid-range to very long maps, which we have got in the rotation now, like Sky Shock and stuff like that, it is very good. Obviously you got the contenders Jade Rabbit and obviously other scout rifles out there, but I would say give it in rating out of 10, this is about, I say a 9 in PvE, and I would give it an 8 or maybe 7.5. Sorry, 7.5 to 8 in PvP. There are better scout rifles out there, and there's actually a better legendary out there. So in this department, it's good for PvE. pretty reasonable good for PvP. So if you haven't got your gunsmith to rank 3, please get this for your Warlock, and then I'll be covering the Ace of Spades for the Hunter, and the, I forget the name of it, Vestian, no, Fabian strategy, I think, the auto rifle for the Titan. I'll quickly look that up, I forget the name of it now. We'll be covering them as soon as I get my gunsmith rank up. I'm only on like rank 1 with them guys, because obviously my main is my Warlock. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review video. Give the video a thumbs up if you'd like to, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and tell me what you think of the gun, if you've been using it, what areas you think it is strong at, and what areas it's weak at. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.